Sort out the laptop.
Let me know when we're going off.
Well, we are live.
Right now.
Okay. Okay, right. So a few people in. Just bear with me 2 ticks. Okay. Hello to Andrea, Maddie, Anna Karen, Kay, Charlotte, Sharon, Lizzie, Cindy, and Cheryl so far. Good evening. There's 20 odd of you watching as well. Hey Esther. And more of you coming in. So good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing okay. Happy Sunday. Sunday stitch o'clock. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Yes, I had them done yesterday. They were ready for doing. And we've gone for a nice bright Valentine red. Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Viv. Well, I want to call you Lizzie then. I don't know why. Okay. How are we all doing this evening? Are we okay? Hope we're all doing good. So, yeah, me and the girls all went and had our nails done yesterday. You have to come round. I can show you middle child because she's here with me. Look at those. And the other girls will be down shortly and show off theirs. But, yeah, we have gone for purple glitter. And there's a heart on that nail there, so... Been asleep Sunday for me, says Andrea. Not that a bad thing. Hoping to get some stitching done, doing the live and pretty. Yes, while middle child, says Lizzie, those nails are spectacular. Blowing you a kiss, Lizzie. So yeah, Tori is actually with me this evening rather than just in the chat. Hannah and Lauren are both upstairs. Hannah is in the bath. Lauren is talking to the boyfriend. As she has been all day. Hey, love Nana. Yep, pretty, aren't they, Sharon and Cindy? Yep. And she's blowing you more kisses. So, yeah. Hey, Patsy. Yep, Sew and Tell is there on... the thread is there in the group. So if you haven't put anything on, now is your opportunity to do so. So do go and pop something on for Sew and Tell. We'll be doing that as usual at around 8:15. Love Nana also says beautiful nails. And Sharon says, hi, Tori. She's waving. Cat's got a tongue. So, yeah. But yeah, don't forget the Sew and Tell thread, guys. Obviously, as you can see, you may know, you may not. Hey, Emily. I'm working on my night cafe today. It's been my Sunday stitch, and we are back at the top of the rotation. So back at the beginning, because it works from biggest to littlest. So yesterday we went and got nails done. I was at my aunt's funeral, my great aunt's funeral on Friday, and I went with Tori, and it was a lovely service. And then where it was held, we went and had a bit of a history lesson for her and showed and told her. So it's show and tell a little bit about our family, so which was very nice. Hey Kelly, no Sew and Tell for her busy this week, not much stitching. Pat says, oh, just noticed your nails, lovely. Oh, thank you. And Pat has also done a thumbs up. Yep, so please do give a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm. And YouTube still seems to be meddling a bit with subscribers. It seems to go up and down by good chunks at a time. So yeah, And Lizzie says same story as Kelly. So yeah, obviously I've got my night cafe out. What are you guys working on? Come on, there we go. Taking a break from tidying up while hubby cleans the bar downstairs. Guests coming over for Super Bowl this afternoon. Yep. It'll be in the middle of the night at our time, so how are people with eyes? Don't want to update for give people nightmares. Just pop it on, Maddie. I think many people have problems with like clowns and things like that, which sometimes need a warning, but you should be fine. Just pop it on. Pale Elf for Viv as well. Yep. And we're going to need the bell. I think we're going to have a physical bell rather than a human bell today. Thank you, Victoria. Tori's going to be in charge of the bell for now. So if you just pop it down at the side of you, and then when we need it, I'll let you know. Because Andy is busy tip-tapping on his computer just opposite.
I don't have to do this, I'm just doing it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's good to see you busy and keep on doing stuff. Emily is working on her Extraordinary Birds, Lola Crow, and Charlotte's working on Fox and Rabbit, stitching the February part. Brilliant. Okay. Kelly says, we're not huge football, American and Canadian terminology fans, but it would be nice to see friends we haven't seen since Christmas. Yeah, Andy does sort of vaguely follow American football, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you're too bothered about Super Bowl, are you?
No.
Your team's not playing, are they? You're not in it. Not sure if I'll be stitching much this week, says Lizzie. House have to tidy my room tomorrow and Tuesday. The family have a wonderful shopping trip to Cardiff. Oh, cool. In a household we saw called Super Bowl, the Superb Owl, says Emily. An abundance of fruit, the hay to sell for K, 17.91%, 15,430 stitches completed. Brilliant. Patsy's been working on Celtic Winter, Twisted Christmas Sampler, and King of Steam. Doing well, but my head is not made for a rotation. I feel like I've had no progress. I'm sure you have, Patsy. How are you getting on with the fabric? Cheryl is working on a new start, Tigers Crossing stitching. I bought a Gecko Rouge with my Christmas money. Yep, saw that, Cheryl. Saw that you got a Gecko Rouge. We will cheer for the Seahawks, says Kelly. Seattle is sort of neighbour to Vancouver. Sharon says, Haid battle tonight, no stitching so far today. It's looking after niece for the day. Cool. I have go on. Been pretty much stitching all day on this, and I'm nearly at 1800, well, nearly at 1900 actually. So I've done quite well today. And for the first time in a few weeks, when it gets to my floss tube, everything is up to date, which will be good. I've also got a commission that I need to start as well for a golden wedding anniversary. I've got the pattern for that. It's less than 3,000 stitches though, so I need to start that this week because I've got a month to do it.
You can do that in 3 minutes, you.
I'm working on a Fox and Rabbit sale, says Love Nana, working on a January section. Great stuff. I love working on linen. It just looks completely different, but I don't think it's made for full coverage. Nope, you could be right there. As long as the fabric's working for you, for your Celtics, then brilliant. It'll only take me a few days. Yeah, it's 2,800 stitches. It's not a lot. So, but rather annoyingly, it won't import into Pattern Keeper. So I shall have to do it from the PDF, but it's not a problem. It's like a gold heart with some flowers, and then the 50 and then the couple's names and dates, so it'll be nice when it's done. So yeah, we've had I did buy fabric on Friday for a baby quilt. It was for the Quilters Challenge. Oh, cool. Yes, it looks fantastic, and I think I'll use anything other than linen for my fancy ladies and such now. Oh, cool. Take a photo of your piece before you start and at the end, and you'll notice your progress. That's a good tip, Sharon. So yeah, Patsy, just take a snap on your phone, start and end of a session, and you'll see what you've done. Anyway, so yeah, we've had tipping it down of rain here pretty much all week. And Friday when we went to it's like a cemetery and crematorium all in one. And it's on a hillside. It was quite muddy. But yeah, it was a lovely service. I mean, it was about half hour, 45 minutes long, and it was lovely. And you know, obviously seen some relatives and what have you, and but yeah, it was a lovely send off for a lovely lady. I posted, I put needle reminder where the second hour should be. Okay, no worries. Take a photo of the fabric and the free pattern final line and post them in the group. Brilliant. And yeah, that is a good idea from Sharon there, Patsy. If you take a picture, you know, you'll keep up with your progress, won't you? Anyone on this group doing Daydream Tigers, Sheena Pike, Charting Creations, or any Charting Creations pattern? How confetti heavy are they? I think there's one or two people that are doing Charting Creations, and it depends on the pattern as to how much confetti you're going to get in it. Is working to over 1/10 to make the fabric thicker than full coverage? To be honest, I hear lots of people talking about the stitching and saying, oh, it's thick. It's 1 over 1 full cross, 2 over 1/10, whatever. You know, it's thick. It feels thick at the back. And I never noticed that. I'll be honest. Never notice it. I just stitch it because I'm not going to give up. I don't find it difficult to get my needle through or anything like that. So just zoom in a wee bit. There we go. I find that, you know, it's not difficult to work it, but if I was doing a bit more cross country than in this 10 by 10 square, it probably would be hard and I'd lose my place and everything. So yeah. Only stitcher I know doing Charting Creations is Anne, the Max Colour Stitcher. Yep. Keystone Stitcher did have one, but she UFO'd it because of the detail wasn't what she expected. What are those thread tails for? Is that how you end your stitches? Yep. So I'm ending my thread at the front for this because it's such a big piece. And then when I get into the square where these are parts, I'll just cut them off. I don't care a fig about thickness on the back or what it looks like. Nope, me neither. I try not to go across more than the next square, 10 by 10 square along. But no, I mean, I'm not concerned. But, you know, I think because I'm not holding my stitching in my hand, I'm two-handed stitching. Then I don't notice the thickness. But I know that, like I said, I've seen one or two people like Catherine Stitches. She often talks about how thick her work feels when it's confetti heavy. But for me, it doesn't particularly concern me. And I've never had issues with actually stitching on it because of thickness. But of course, it would depend on what fabric you're using, what fabric count, your style of stitching, and whether or not you're using DMC or CXC floss, because CXC, of course, is thicker, isn't it? So I think Kim Hollenbach is doing one. I can't remember. I think some people are just fussy. Well, I mean, everybody has their own idea, don't they, about what they like. And if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. But for me, because I'm not physically holding my stitching to stitch on it, I think I just don't notice it, if that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this one, it is quite, the back of it, you see it's quite carpet-like, because, you know, it is a max colour. And of course, that's the other thing. If you're doing a regular size, then it's perhaps not going to be as thick as when you're doing a max colour and you've got a lot more colour changes. As long as it lays pretty flat and smooth, and when it's time for blocking and stretching, I don't care. Yes, I don't care about thickness in theory, but when the needle is struggling to get through, we have words for fabric and I. Yeah. But, you know, if you're stitching like I'm doing this one, stitches butted up against each other, that shouldn't be an issue anyway. And I've not found an issue with this. But then again, these Afromorph pieces are partial block colour, really, because there's you know, like, because of the way it is, it's not much confetti per square, if that makes sense. Used to try and be careful on my backs, and 25 years ago, started stitching those LL angels with cryonics and a gazillion bees and gave up. Yeah. I mean, the one thing I always try and do is start my stitches the same way, and you know, and I think if you're doing that, then you're going to get a fairly uniform back anyway. I may or may not have brought 2 charts in the Haid sale. Good on you. Why do I have my threads like this on this one? Because it's simply too heavy to just turn over. And I don't like flipping my hoop anyway. But because of the size of it, the size of the fabric and the weight of the fabric already that's unstitched, it's heavy. I had the 2 angels I did professionally framed. By frame, we just cross stitch yourself. She had no problem framing them. Oh, that's good. If the sale's still going on Tuesday and I have enough money, I may partake. Well, I think it's going on until Valentine's at least. I haven't checked it out yet. May or may not the same, says Patsy. Yeah. Good on you, Kay. Have fun with your charts. Yes. And they've also included the Kincaid. And is it Rocha? The other charts in it that they don't normally include in a sale. So if you say, for example, if you wanted a Kincaid, it's in the sale. Ends midnight at their time on the 9th. Oh, right. Okay. Does your mat fit the frame? I haven't tried it yet. I was going to do it, but I got distracted. I'll probably do it on Saturday because I don't have to go anywhere Saturday. I've got all day at home, so I'll break up my stitching by perhaps putting that on the big frame if it will fit. I got 2 Kincaid, says Kate. Yep, managed to get the Christmas ornament chart monochrome into Pattern Keeper. Way, good stuff. Must have been a glitch before. Yep. Anyone else here in the cold snap? It currently feels like 5 Fahrenheit minus 15 outside. It's a screen day for the kids and husband and a stitchy day for me, says Emily. Nope, it's just wet here. We had a tree blow down at the end of the road. But it's just wet for us. Miserable. Priority monochrome is the start. It's a vintage sewing machine. Yep. Slightly mild where we are, mild and wet. Yeah. Was it cold earlier, Tor, when you came in? No. We got quite wet on Friday. And then it was funny because we popped into the cemetery where my dad's buried. And just as we got to his grave, it stopped raining. Almost like a message. And it started again as we were going down the hill. We saw sunshine earlier, says Viv. Oh, lucky. Can't remember last time we saw sunshine. We want sunshine. Can you manage? We've got a knot. Let me have a look. There you go. You've got 2 little knots in it, but you should be okay to thread it on. Give me a big needle. Like a flipping, I say it's a big needle because compared to my ball tip needles, those are like pokers. There we go. There you go, chicken. Yeah, don't put him in the sale often. Yep. -4 this morning for Andrea, and we'll be -3 tonight. Right now it's 15 with full sun. Lucky. I used to not understand the urge people have to move to Florida after retirement. I'm starting to get it now. Yeah, Andrew's in Ohio. No, never seen them in a sale for a long time. It's they don't often put them in, the Kincaids and stuff. So, yeah, it is the rarest of rare things when all of the catalogue is in the sale. Hey, Laurie. Okay. I'm in Pennsylvania, just a really nasty cold. Yep. Some nice purples there. Yes, there is. Yeah. Remember when you're stitching thousands of orange stitches? Yeah. That's just down here to the left. All the oranges there. I have actually reached 13% on this today as well. Fireworks again. We had fireworks last night and now we've got them again tonight. We still have quite a pile from the 14 inches out this week, and I'll have it for a while. Oh, do you think they're trying to butter people up after the Sal fiasco? Potentially. You could be right. Oh, I get Bell. Thank you very much. I was just about to type, what, no orange? No orange. And then tomorrow I should be stitching on Cat Delph, so it's more blues. I don't care their reason. I'm going shopping. Good on you, Anna Karen. So my stepdad's been for his lunch today, and it's been a bit strange because no little dog with him, but he's doing all right. It's hanging in there. So yeah, I'm sure they're included last year in the Valentine's sale too. I don't know. I can't remember. Possibly. I do not understand why, but I find blues tedious to stitch. The only thing I find tedious is same colour on same colour. So black on black, white on white. As long as I can see a difference, I don't mind. But to be fair, on this piece on white fabric, there's not an awful lot of white stitches in it. There are 8,789 white stitches to go on this piece, but they will be scattered all over it, so they're not going to be in any close proximity. Okay, stitching alternative reality, and I'm so sick of grey. I started heading for the girl to get colour. Ah, not the Josephine Wall one, Laurie. I mean, I'm a fussy stitcher, as you know, and I like to choose charts that have got without big swathes of background. And I think, you know, it's probably the best way to be, isn't it? Otherwise, you just end up stitching the same colour, like blue sky forever and more. Hey, Kay's got 1,000 up. Bell, please. Hey, Carla. I got tired of teals and greens on Halloween night, so I'm stitching a little project for a magnet. Oh, cool. Yes, Josephine Wall. Fell in love with it years ago. Started in July 25. Oh, nice. Because I've got my second Josephine Wall on my start list. My beautiful mermaid and seahorse. With a lot of green. A lot of green stitches. Hey Enid, how are you feeling? Are you still struggling with the flu, or are you coming through the other side and feeling a bit better? I think the flu is mostly gone. Oh, good. But the bronchitis, not so much. Oh, dear. Well, fingers crossed, in another few days you should start to feel better from that as well, Enid. So beautiful seahorse chart earlier this week, but can't remember where I saw it. Oh. I've got I think 3 now. I'm all seahorsed up. I woke up at like 2 a.m. coughing, but only once, which is an improvement. Oh, that's good. Thinking of making the shade of the year of Amy Stewart. I think Candelicious will be the next one I stitch alongside Breakfast in Bed. Oh, nice. I was following a YouTuber who was stitching Candelicious, and they were doing a real nice job of it, and then all of a sudden they disappeared and all the videos disappeared. I find it very annoying when that happens. It's happened to me a few times with YouTubers, especially you people who started YouTubing and then stop. You just delete all their videos, and I'm like, ah. I started and thought Nicola would love that, and then someone phoned me when I went back. I couldn't. Oh. Yes, I've got 3 on my pattern keeper. I've got the Charting Creations one. I've got Pink Lily Designs one. I think it's Pink Lily or Pink Moon, one or the other. And then I've got a Josephine Wall. Sometimes people need to walk away from social media. That's true. It's very true. But, you know, when you're sort of following something, they post regularly, and then all of a sudden they stop and everything disappears. You're just like, whoa, what happened? Question I forgot. Are you doing a round Middle Earth mapping full or half stitch? Full. The only one I'm doing in half stitch is this one. Everything else is full cross. I'm still waiting for Crafty Lisa to start making videos again. Yes. Yes, because she was doing the was it Royal something, Mirabilia? Royal Holiday? Disconcerting, but in my opinion, it's the way the internet people disappear. Yes. Royal Games? Could be. The ones with the playing cards, the Mirabilias. And Nikki Crafts seems to have been on hiatus from YouTube for some time as well. I've not seen her upload a video for a long time. There's a French lady I used to watch, and she all of a sudden disappeared too. And her stitch, I can't remember her channel name now, and her stitching was really beautiful, but then she completely disappeared. She did a lot of different kinds of charts, so the way she made her videos. Yeah. My fellow British Columbian friend Needle Kim disappeared from YouTube for a bit, emailed, and she was having vision issues. Yeah, I used to enjoy watching Needle Kim as well. She was having some tests on a lost video, but never came back again. Yeah. It's a bit concerning, isn't it? Just found amazing. FrostTube last night was apologising for the 18-month break between videos. She's 3 young kids, so I figured that was a good reason. Well, that's true. My ears are bad today. My ringing's quite bad today. Oh, I looked at the price of private hearing aids. anything up to £3,000 a pair. Yeah. So that ain't happening. I guess I'll be waiting for up to 18 months, I suppose, for NHS. Yeah, Nikki does post on Instagram, yeah, but I like to watch her videos. She has some really good, I like to do a stitch with me's and things. Neil Kim is back. Latest one was 3 days ago. Yeah. Yeah, Neil Kim does occasionally post now, doesn't she? But not often. Yes, ouch, indeed. £3,000 for, you know, for the top of the range private hearing aids. You can get basic ones for about 1,500, but you know,
You'd rather have something that lasts.
it's just a lot of money. And after, you know, spending what I spent on my dental work last year, I can't justify that as well. And we still have things to do for in this house as well. There we go. Oh, Andy, I've forgotten to send it at 6:30. Can you just send her a message and say it'll be sent by 10 o'clock?
What?
Her,
SpaceX money?
yeah. Just tell her that I'm having problems logging into a banking app or something. And if I can't do it by 10 o'clock, I'll do it. Unless you can you access her details?
No, I'll just let you do it.
All right. Let's pay anything towards the NHS. Not as far as I know, but I'm not that far yet. And of course, I don't know what kind of hearing aid I get on the NHS anyway. I would imagine it would just be a standard one, which will be fine, to be honest. But you know, it's just the waiting time. My cousin has also got hearing aids, and she had to wait 18 months. And they told me 12 months, but whether it will be 12 months, who knows? It could very well be 18. I'm prepared for that. But to be fair, it's like I said to my boss, I have to live in hope, because they told me it would be 48 weeks for the appointment, and I got one in 6. So, to be fair, you know, it could be sooner than that. I just don't know.
It's going to be Hannah.
Nothing they can do in the meantime. Nope. Nothing can be done in the meantime. It's just a case of live with it. I mean, it's not like they said, it's not a profound loss. So I think it's very difficult with hearing. It's not like, you know, cataract surgery or whatever, that there is an urgency and a need to do, because, you know, I get it. I guess it can affect your quality of life, but they prioritise certain things, don't they? And I would imagine that hearing loss and tinnitus is not as much of a priority as some other conditions. So, have you got an upside down kitty cat?
Oh,
Are you going to show your nails?
I'm going to show the kitty's paws.
Well, let's concentrate on your nails. Look, Hannah's got flowers and glittery. Well, this is like a very fine glitter, dark blue. And she's got some flowers this time.
With the kitty paws.
With the kitty paw. Hey, kitty, kitty.
Look at these weird toe beans.
Yep, all right. Take,
Aren't they
take
the
her away,
cutest
take her
little toe
away.
beans?
She is cute, yes.
Gonna be careful of that.
Cute nails. Very pretty.
Take the kitty, fluffy bag. Would it be too much if I had them chicken guzzles out of the freezer?
No, if you're hungry, you go eat. But make sure you put the extractor on when you're cooking.
Cook me some.
Unless you're doing them in the air fryer.
You can't do them in air fryer, they're not alone.
Oh, right, okay.
What are they, Hannah?
Chicken goujons. Oh, dear. So, yeah, just have to be patient and just wait for the NHS for the wheels to turn, I suppose.
Wait a while.
I've lived with it for 52 years, the tinnitus on and off for 52 years. Another year's not going to make much difference, is it? I mean, yes, I know it's got worse over the last few months, but it's not to the point that I can't stand it. And Hannah has got hardened earwax in one of her ears. Are you using your spray, Hannah, by the way?
What?
Are you using your spray for your ear?
You can tell she's not because she couldn't hear you.
Mm. You cold? Oh, and we have a little bit of a scandal as well.
Yes, we do.
So I think it was on Wednesday that we were talking about the hammering on the door next door, and he got locked out.
Do you not know about this yet? Oh,
I'm in the family group chat.
oh right, okay.
We
Go
were
on.
talking about next door.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on Wednesday's stream, didn't I? About how he was hammering on the door because he couldn't get in after he'd forgotten his keys after going to the gym. And no matter what, he couldn't seem to raise her. And I said, I would
Do
tip,
5 each and a tip, and a tip waffle.
Well,
I would tip that I'm not, that she wasn't in. Because, I mean, if anybody could sleep through him hammering on the front door and on the window and shouting through the letterbox, and Andy banging on the partition wall upstairs against the bedroom where she was supposedly sleeping and shouting through the wall, and she didn't hear. So I said, I'm tipping that she's not in. Anyway, we kind of left it, and he went off, and then he came back later on with the kids and what have you, and he got in. Now, I didn't look and see whether or not she was being out or whatever. None of my business. We just carried on. So I was out Saturday. What have I done here? I was out Saturday with the girls. I was out Saturday with the girls, and Andy puts a message. We've got a family sort of group chat, a family chat, and Andy put in a message saying, "Oh, I'm hearing some right noise from next door." I was like, "Oh," and me and Hannah, me and Hannah, me and Hannah, we weren't far away from home when this message came through. And come around the corner, and I said, his car's not there. This, fella's car's not there. And Andy had said in the message there was some right shouting going on next door by her. His car weren't there. So Andy being Andy had got his ear against the wall. Now, a few weeks back, they had an argument in the middle of the night, and it was mentioned about another person that she was spending quite a lot of time with, and she said, well, he needs my support and this, that and the other. And it appears that she was on the phone with this said other person, and from what they were saying, some of the swear words and things that were coming out, which are non-PC, non-PG, we might be putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 5, but it sounds like she has been straying, because it sounded like the phone call, for even though it was one side, it sounded pretty much like their relationship was over, howsoever that may be. And yes, there was quite a lot of shouting from her, wasn't there? She wasn't very happy. So, yeah, just keeping a very careful ear on next door, especially where the children are concerned, because if there's any inkling, there's any kind of upset or danger for them children, I should be around there like a shot.
There was a can with a straw in it,
Yeah?
and now there is not.
Well, the can was empty. So
I know, there wasn't straw.
in the sink.
So we should be keeping a close ear on next door. And then weirdly this morning, Hannah looked out the window and their car was parked outside, but the 2 windows that were on this side of the car, the windows were down in the car, but there was nobody in the car. The car wasn't unlocked or anything like that. It was just weird. So something a bit strange is going on. We will keep an eye out and we will let you know. An ear out as well.
Is it about time for sign tell?
Yes, can you do me a jingle, please?
Hold on just a second.
I've got... No, we're not having a new one, we're having the original one.
Oh, I've set up the new
Oh,
one.
you set up the new one? All right,
one.
okay, you didn't tell me. All right, we're having the new one, jingle 2.
Jingle 2, which you all voted for. Here we go.
That's loud. Fairly quiet neighbours. Their dogs are noisier than humans. Well, yeah. I wish our neighbours were as quiet as having dogs, but they're not. Oh dear. Okay, right. It's easier to 6 this way. It is for me on this one, because it's just so big. Oh, hello, kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
It's a kitty.
You ready to show yours?
Yeah, don't forget to show the back.
I will. In fact, I'll do that now. So, where's your little picture of what it is you're stitching? So, this is Tori's doing some 2 strands on, I think it's 14 count. And there is she's doing some sunflowers. Yeah, on number 22 first. And she has done a little bit of this green down here, but again, you can perhaps see better on the other side with the printing. So I know, of course, the printing will wash out, even though you can see the 2 through it, it will wash out. So that shows, dear. Yeah, I did. Okay.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
You want me to do your legs?
Yeah.
You still want me to do it?
Oh, I've lost a group member. 719. Patsy says, very nice. My name love him to bits because he just wags his tail. Oh. I have reset this tablet as well, but it's just being very annoying, as you can see. Any silliness, and there'll be some big trouble, you two.
No, I'm just being a therapist.
Being a therapist.
No, masseuse. That's it. I know what I meant. Yeah. No, I'm checking for your happiness. Yeah.
Okay. Yay, we got there. Right. Okay, so who is ready with the bell?
Me. This person.
Okay, Cheryl is working on a new start. Tiger cross stitch. And she's starting up the top left with some black there. If I just zoom in, you can see there that there is a little tiger. And Cheryl has also got some very pretty coloured nails. Oh, you get an extra bell for that, Cheryl. All right, girls, ringing the bell. Linda is bouncing between 3 pieces, doing 100 X's, then swap. All charts are Adrian Chesterman, Pain-Free Crafts, Ocean Panorama, Animal Mix Panorama, and Noah's Ark. Ocean and Animal Mix are both on 18 count, and Noah's Ark on 25. So here is her Animal Mix, showing a zebra. Here is Ocean. And you can see the top of, I think it's Ocean. I could be wrong. We'll soon find out. Yeah, that is the Ocean. And this one, the third piece that she's doing. Yeah, that definitely looks like 25 count. And then we've got some mock-ups here. So here is the Ocean Panorama. Ah, that's all right, Linda. And there is Noah's Ark. That's quite something, isn't it?
Just so you know, you two, one's on the live stream.
And here is Animal Mix. So, yeah. All fabulous. Sounds quite rude, you two.
Sorry.
I mean,
I'm feeling relief.
Right, okay. Kay says she doesn't know she'll be watching the stream this evening, but of course we know that she is. Hooray! This is her progress on An Abundance of Fruits by Severin Rosen, charted by Haid for the 2026 sale. I switched to a Q-snap and I'm using the typewriter method. Bonus, the full width of the chart fits in the 11 by 8 inch combination that I favour for my Q-snap. I'm really enjoying stitching this way. I'm working on this the weekends only, and so far this weekend I've stitched almost 2,500 stitches. To date, 15,123 out of 85,156, or 17.55%. On 25 count, easy count, CXC 1/1 full cross. But we know from earlier that Kay has already put the 1,000 stitch mark for today. So awesome stuff, Kay. And here is the mock-up. Yeah, it's looking wonderful. Cheryl is also working on the Haidesal 2026 Stone Cottage, stitched on DMC 1/1 on 25 count, 12,152 stitches completed, or 13.79%, and that looks wonderful. There's some great detail in that. And Cheryl has shared the mock-up. It's an L&L Designs piece. It's coming out beautifully. And then we have a page finish. This is for our Jane on 1 down 3 across by Long Dog Samplers. But once again, not sticking to the one colour. And it's a Christmas chart, so the birds had to be robins. Sadly, not with you tonight, she says. We'll catch up on Monday. Hey, Mona. Not to encourage, says Linda, but those pieces are also available on Painterly Crafts here during Chesterman ones. So, yeah, loving that. Beautiful red fabric. And, yeah, very Christmassy. And Charlotte is working on her Fox and Rabbit Sal, the February part. Way to go, Charlotte. Keep going, lass. Okay, and we've also got another finish here. We've got another page finish. This is for Karen. And she is working on a Carolyn Manning. And here is the mock-up. It is a Flamboyance of Flamingos, Carolyn Manning. Beautiful pinks and blues, but mainly pinks. Viv has also got a milestone. She has managed to reach the bottom of her pale elf. This is Chrisabug, Thread Geeks, retired, now over 80% done. So 2 milestones in actual fact. So nicely done, Viv. Get in there with that one. Go, Viv. Go, Viv. And here is the mock-up. It is now retired. It's a Chrisabug piece, and it was available from Thread Geeks. And I think Chrisabug has gone to unconventional cross-stitch now. Hey, Alice. Yes, the Stone Cottages. I think it is taken a little bit of inspiration from Kincaid for that one. Gecko Rouge Dream for Mary. A birthday new start. So, birthday new start for Mary. So guess what, Mary? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you.
Yippee!
There you go. Happy birthday, Mary. Mad Hatter arrived on Friday for Maddie and already at 1.46%. So new start. This is day 3 start point. 2,421 out of 165,600 stitches. So 1 eye and a set of lips, and Maddie's put the needle minder over where the other eye should be. But yeah, looking good, Maddie. Great start already. And here is the mock-up Omri Koresh piece, and it's Hatter. Enid is working on an Owl Forest embroidery freebie, and it is a new start. Awesome stuff. Owl Forest do quite a few freebies on their page. It's lovely, and Enid shared the link for it as well, and it's called Easter Basket. So let's just go and have a quick look at that. There we go. Free embroidery digital chart Easter baskets. So there are a number of different designs. So it's a free download. So if you nip over to Owl Forest Embroidery, there we go. Thank you for that, Enid. And here is Laurie's progress on alternative reality, Josephine Wall. She's working this on 25 count easy grid. 8,049 stitches completed, 1/1 full crossing at 6.75%. I have their polar bears in Nordic sweaters chart. Yeah, Owl Forest do some real cuties, and they very often have freebies popping up on their website. And here is the mock-up. So, yeah. Of course, we've seen this one, Teresa Little Stitches doing this one. But yeah, I think is that top right start you've got there, Laurie? Emily is working on her Extraordinary Birds Sal by Lola Crow. So, yeah, got lots of birds coming in there. Awesome stuff. Amy finished Alternative Reality a couple of years ago. But Amy, that would be... go on. Oh... can't remember the name of the channel, but yeah. Stitchery Lovers, thank you. There we go. Right, so that's the last of the... let me just check for new comments. Oh, that is it. Okay, so thank you guys, those of you who have popped a piece on Sew and Tell. Don't forget as well the event in February. Kincaid and Roche charts are indeed included in the Haid 50% off sale. So yeah, if you are considering a 50% off, you put yours on. Wait, was that on the live on a stream thread, Patsy? I can't see it unless it's playing Silly Devils with me. Let's just try and have a look again. Cheryl, Linda, Kay, Jane, Cheryl, Jane, Charlotte, Karen, Viv, Mary. Oh, here we are. You see there's more here. Monique. Looks like Facebook's playing Silly Devils on. Not sure if I'll make it so and tell, but here's my progress, and it's about time. I put in 4,300 stitches this week.
Careful.
That bell.
Okay. Looks like Facebook's playing Silly Devils. It's there. It's coming up now. And here is the mock-up for Monique's. I put screenshots of my two choices in that post about Kincaid. Oh, right. Okay. I'll have a look at that. Here's yours, Patsy. King of Steam by Linda Cronk, charted by Cross Stitch for Everyone on Etsy. 25 count, 1/1 full cross, and Patsy's at 3.81%. Okay, and here is the mock-up. It's quite a majestic looking lion. Okay, and then Monique has also been working on her steampunk owl, and she's made it to 20%, milestone reached. I think I'm gonna need to get that one. And here is the steampunk owl. Yep, a few milestones, isn't there? It's good. And Andrea is working on her steampunk Christmas fairy. Slow going on this one. Lots of confetti, 4,121 out of 160,000, 2.58%. You can get your stuff out of conservatory because you can slip out of the front door, can't you? And here is the mock-up for Andrea's piece. And Patsy's also been working a little bit on this one every morning. This is Northern Expressions Needlework Twisted Band Sampler. She got it at the retreat. 38 count linen also got at the retreat. It's got lots of specialty stitches, so Patsy can only do a little bit at a time before her eyes hurt. But as you can see, this one is absolutely beautiful and Christmassy colours. So, yeah, awesome stuff. And here is the mock-up or the Christmas band sampler. Hey, Liz. Lurking tonight, picked up in the Hayes sale, and yes, indulged. Mini Dance of Life. Oh, nice. Right, let me just have another look down here, make sure I haven't missed anyone else out. I'm really sorry about that, ladies. It looks like Facebook was being a pain in the bum. I think I've covered everybody now. Silly Facebook. Kay said she'd put her purchases on here. So this is what Kay has chosen from the sale. So Summer in Cobblestone Village, which is a Kincaid. $800 by 551. So another chunky chart, that one. And she's also posted this one. Oh, this one is Max Color Supersized, A Peaceful Retreat. 999 wide by 669 high. So another big chart. But yeah, Kincaid, so they will be fabulous. Yep, lots of sky. Lots of gemmers. Oh, Celia is back stitching. She's been able to stitch some and had a stitchy session. After breaking her ankle and her shoulder back in October, she is now being able to start back stitching again, and she's picked up her Hayes Sal to carry on stitching. So I'm so glad that you're back, Celia. Ember has also been buying charts in the Hayes sale. She's got Dragon Muse's Almost Home, or Gandalf as I call it, and Whimsy Tea's Tea for Two. I have 6 Kincaid charts in the stash now. If I don't look, I won't want any more charts. Yeah. So, yeah, all good. So, yeah, loads and loads of yummy charts in the sale. So many charts, so little time. But awesome. So thank you guys, those of you that have put in on Sew and Tell. It truly is appreciated. And of course, everybody loves Sew and Tell. Oscar just fell off the back of the sofa. Oh dear. Poor Oscar. Okay, let's get my stitchy setup back going and get some more stitches in. Oh, go away, software updates. I am doing a live stream. Don't be rude.
Doodles, I may need your assistance in a minute.
Okay. Where am I on here?
At the beginning.
I just managed to knock the selected colour off on Pattern Keeper. Melissa's currently sitting on the windows watching the birds. Yeah, Angel's been knocking about. She was a bit weirded out today because Dennis came and of course there was no dog, and normally she'd just hide upstairs, but you know. Viv is going to head off, not be around Wednesday as in Manchester. No worries, Viv. Thank you for popping in, and way to go on your pale elf. Keep going, not be long, and he will be done. You all right there, chicken? My little chicken, aren't you? Well, you are.
No, you're more like a turkey.
Ooh, Andy, you could get into trouble. Kelly has to head out to put the kitchen back to rights now that the floor's dry. No worries, Kelly. Have fun with your guests later. Question: when stitching from a device such as Pattern Keeper, how do you keep track of where you are on a fabric? I grid also. Well, it's kind of easy with this one because I am literally working whereabouts I am on. Let me just move that out of the way. Whereabouts I am on Pattern Keeper. So, hold on. Just zoom out where I am. It's relatively easy to identify which square I'm stitching in because of the way that I'm doing it, if that makes sense. So, but because I am working from left to right, it's fairly easy to keep track of. Pattern Keeper reopens at the spot you last worked it on the pattern. Yes, it does that as well. I had a complete restart of my tablet earlier on and it still opened Pattern Keeper in the correct place for this piece. It's obviously going to be harder if you're doing lots of cross country, but you know, when you're working at the free edge of the pattern like I'm doing, it's fairly easy. You all right? Is it driving you nuts? Are you okay? But with this one, because it's tent stitch, I very easily get lost with tent stitch, which is why I'm working it in 10 by 10 blocks. I won't cross country with tent stitch at all because I would just get lost very quickly and very dramatically.
Alrighty then.
Oh, here comes Lauren.
What's cooking?
Hannah's having some supper. Let's have a look at your nails, please. Show everybody your glamorous nails. We have gone for black with purple glitter. Lauren's.
Lauren,
There you go.
your can, this one. Are you done with it? Yeah? Cool. Chicken goujons and yes. You're preoccupied, aren't you?
Oh my goodness, everyone's nails look so good. Yep.
Oh, would you look at this style?
Yes, they are acrylic with gel polish, so they last quite well. Although having said that, I mean, mine have been done for nearly 4 weeks and had started to peel a little bit. But, you know, to be fair, yeah, and Victoria's managed to chip hers. But you're going to nip in and get it fixed, aren't you, tomorrow? Is it tomorrow you're going to town? You're able to get to town? They won't charge you to fix it. No. Yeah, they are a bit of a treat because having nails done is not cheap. Having said that, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and the bingo's that more than I do.
I don't take that as a personal dig, just so you know.
No, but you know, I mean, it's times when you've offered to go out somewhere and I've said no,
You said
I'm not
no,
bothered.
yeah.
Nails are stunning. As a former nurse, I keep mine very short. Yeah.
I'm not done with this one yet.
You should never ever put the microwave on without something in it. Can you just go and find out what's going on in there, please? You should never ever put the microwave on with nothing in it.
No, we're gonna die.
It's dangerous. Not designed for that. Oh, but let's not bicker. Oh dear. I've been lurking tonight, says Liz, however, managed to pick up on the sale news and managed to purchase another to add to my waiting room. Cool. Nice one, Liz. How are you doing, and have you got any of your documents, your new documents yet? I'm sorry, the quarrelling. You have to get them removed to change the colour. Nope.
They're being pain in the bones.
You don't have to get the nails removed, but the nails get replaced every few months anyway. Carla has to go. No worries, Carla. We'll see you soon. I did get your inbox, by the way. I was just a little busy at the time because I got my stepdad here, but I will take a look at the link that you send me. So thank you for that. Oh my gosh, you can tell they're all back in the same room, can't you? I need to go out more. I get my hair done, but that's it. Yeah. My nails are my thing. I always have been. Right from, you know, when the girls were little. I have my hair done once every 6 weeks. Guys, you are being very loud. Thank you. No problem. I send you my... Oh, thank you, Carla. Do I prefer this kind of stitching? I don't mind. I liked most of my pieces. I'm pretty sure that you've noticed. There are different ways of stitching the different pieces, and it kind of keeps me interested. So this one I only chose tent stitch because of the sheer size of it. It's almost 1 million stitches. And I'm 130,000 in. So it was pure because of the size of it that I chose to tent stitch this one. Close the door, please. Oh gosh. I used to do the last nail place. I got my toenails done, and they were not gentle as mine are odd shapes of fear. I did say to my mum when I do my hands. Spanish bank cards and SIM card have arrived. Great. Battling with the workings of the phone. Not so great. Passport printed. Good. And hopefully on its way. Get my nails done. Yeah, I mean, I go to a really good place in Rotherham. I wouldn't go anywhere else now. It's just finding a place that you know you like, and that can, you know, look after you properly. Last thing that you want is to have an inexperienced nail place and damage to your nails. Always look at personal recommendations. Always look at online reviews, you know, that kind of thing. Are they sorted out?
I don't know.
Who's quarrelling? What's wrong with Hannah?
That's what I've just asked her.
What is wrong with her?
I don't know.
All
I only
right.
asked a simple question. I got the head to be blown off.
What did you ask her?
Why have they put the light on? And I expected.
Well, because it's dark.
Well, obviously, yeah, there's a reason for them to put it on. I don't care what that reason is. I just asked her, why have you put it on? And I get thrown at me that, you know, I shouldn't be asking that question, you know. It's just, I don't get
She's
it.
entitled to ask. She's entitled to have light on, though. I don't mind.
Yeah, and
If they weren't in there, that's when I'd mind.
well, yeah, I get that. I said to her, you know, there's a reason why you want the light on. Why do you want it on? It was a simple question. It wasn't anything nasty or up like that. Just wanted to know why they put it on.
But to her, it's
I get my
obvious.
head bitten off. It's ridiculous.
But to her, it'd be obvious, won't it? Keeping fingers crossed, passport arrives in time for the flight for the retreat. Everything crossed for you, Liz. I think it seems to be a fairly good time for passports at the minute. Like I said, when I needed mine just before Christmas, I had it within a week. So, did she message back, by the way?
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Lacey.
No, Sam.
Yeah, that's all fine, yeah.
Okay. Lacey, everything okay?
Yeah, it is what we thought it was.
Right. What does your stitching look like not under the magnifier? There. That's not under the magnifier. It doesn't look an awful lot different. If I zoom in, it's just magnifier is there just to help me. But it actually also keeps the picture nice and clear when I'm filming, when I'm streaming. I think they send via a courier and not in the general post system. Yeah, same here. I had mine. I think it came via a courier. I mean, they come in a different envelope. No worries. No worries at all. But yeah, I mean, this is obviously quite a large piece, and then when it's completed and washed, I expect it to shrink a little, which is why I'm not concerned that we can see the background, because I think the shrink, when I wash it, will take that away. This is DMC fabric, and DMC fabric does, you know, shrink a bit when it's washed. So. But yeah, I am happy with how it's turning out, this one. And, you know, I've had a good run today. Today, obviously, it's my Sunday stitch. And for rotation stitches, this gets 2,000 a crack. I'm over 2,100. So I am ahead of, you know, stitches on it for today, which I'm really quite happy about. I've had a couple of times this year where I've had to play catch up. So, but Cat Delph comes out tomorrow. I haven't done an awful lot on B this week. I don't think I've done 1,000 stitches. So hopefully on Saturday, or hopefully this week, I'll get some time in on it. I won't get any on Saturday because first stitch Saturday this week is Daughter of the Deep, I think. Home to get my tigers up to 10% today, but my system thought otherwise and a siesta was called for instead. Hey, you know, sometimes we need a siesta, don't we? I was considering a siesta. Guys! Can you tell them, please, Andy, because they've been quite noisy again.
They should know. You're too loud. Calm down. Mum's still on stream. Mum's told me to come and tell you to quiet down. So please do it.
Why are you being so harsh?
Not being harsh.
Everyone shut up.
Good grief. The noise level is just going up and up and up. I was considering a siesta yesterday. I was quite tired. But ultimately I opted not to. Bum, 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 bum.
It's a tasty waffle. You won't eat it.
The cat's meowing at Hannah for a potato waffle.
Oh, you beautiful. It's a tasty waffle. It's too hot in the first place for you. Yeah, yeah.
What are you listening to?
I'm doing songs for the next batch of stuff.
Oh, right, okay. And he's on the AI songs again. Okay. Mm. Quite a lot of purple on this bit. A lot of purples. Yep. The thing is with this, whenever I move square, I'd never know what I'm going to get because I very rarely refer to the mock-up. So the changes just change. And I never know what I'm going to get. Seven, 9, 1. 791. There. I don't know what she's saying in there. If you are enjoying the stream and you haven't done so already, please do the thumbs up thing, please. Stick your thumbs up on. And if it's your first time joining, don't be shy to say hi. I can't believe it was a week since Stitchy Retreat. Doesn't seem possible. Oh, not be long for the next one though in April. Paid that this week, so, and then a big stitch in June. And also I got a wedding in June. My cousin's getting married. And Def Leppard, of course, in June as well. Can't wait. Plenty of things going on. It has flown, hasn't it, Patsy? I think this red is called lava red. Pretty sure it said lava red on the bottle. Try and take note of the colours. Gosh, that sounds like opera, Andy.
That's what I'm going for. This one is based on the fact that this village has got a cattery, a luxury cattery, and this song is written from the perspective of a cat who's staying in said cattery.
Oh, right.
And you know how cats are very high class. So yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Okay. I don't know if cats are high class or if they just want to be poshies. Well, they said that, what is it? Dogs have masters, cats have staff.
Yeah.
So is it under that sort of auspice that you are creating this song? Under that thing? Yeah, I think you're probably right, Liz. Treble 6 sounds looks about right. Oh, but maybe 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1's touch dark. Yeah, it's definitely treble 6, isn't it? I think I might end this stream after this square because I need to nip to the loo. So I think I might just bow out a touch early, guys, if you don't mind. I am going to put my monetization on and we'll finish up these last dozen or so stitches. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. One, 5, 4. Where is 1, 5, 4? Okay.
They're just being annoying.
Mm-hmm. Are you still talking with Alex? Why haven't you got your phone?
I just told you to nicked it.
That's all right, because I'm finishing my stream in a minute.
I can hear you through the door.
And I can hear you too. Oh. What are they saying to him?
I've got a clue.
Are they not trash talking you, are they? They better not be.
Oh, it's all there.
Say that again.
It's like, she's like, they've said stuff all day. I said, we're going to be looking at courses. And I've always got to say something. Just try and put me down.
I'll take your notice.
Saying my whole college.
154 is one that I always remember. Because that's what I'm using now. I just remember it's like an amethyst colour.
Hi, how are you?
Can we just be nice to Lauren, please?
We are.
So,
It's her snapping at us. I'll tell you more in a bit.
well, and you know, when Andy came in and asked you to hold it down, he was asking on my behalf because it's not a particularly thick wall and there's big gaps at the top and bottom of that door and we could hear every word.
Yeah, we know that you could hear.
Right. And don't get on at Andy because he's doing what I ask, okay? Okay. So I will be ending this stream in a minute and with 2,200 stitches done. So I've got probably 400 done on this stream, or 350, 400. including a nice show and tell. So thank you guys, those of you that have participated in show and tell. Always an absolute pleasure to see your gorgeous work. So we will be back on Wednesday, and I will be working on my bee, and we'll get that some more Stitchy Miles underway on that. So I'm just going to zoom out a wee bit. So with that, I am going to bid you a good evening and hope that you all have fantastic weeks. So thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for joining in and chatting with me tonight. I will see you guys on the next one. See you later. Bye bye.